You know, one of the biggest headaches in AI development has always been memory. I mean, how do you stop your agent from completely forgetting what you just told it 2 seconds ago? Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to give your AI a perfect memory using Amazon Bedrock AgentCore. We're going to transform it from forgetful to absolutely unforgettable.
So let's just dive right in, because every developer has been here. You've spent all this time building this fantastic conversational agent, but it feels like you're talking to someone with total short-term memory loss. You give it an instruction and poof, it's gone.
And this is that frustrating loop we have all seen a million times. The user is crystal clear. I want a ticket to London, and the agent just forgets it in the very next breath. And look, this is more than just a minor annoyance, right? It completely shatters the user experience and, frankly, makes the agent feel pretty useless.
So what's really going on here? What's the root cause of this AI amnesia? Well, by default, AI agents are what we call stateless. That means every single interaction is a totally blank slate, with absolutely no memory of what came before it. It's not a bug. They just lack a persistent long-term memory.
So what's the solution? You give your AI a brain. And with AgentCore, you can do that by adding what are called memory strategies. Think of these like little instruction manuals that tell your agent exactly what kind of information to pull out of a conversation and store for the long haul.
Now, to keep all these memories organized, AgentCore uses something called a namespace. The best way to think about it is like a digital filing cabinet for your AI's brain. By using unique identifiers like an actor ID for each user, you're basically giving each person their own folder. It ensures memories don't get all mixed up between different people or different sessions. It's all about keeping things neat and tidy.
The cool thing is, AgentCore comes with this powerful toolkit right out of the box. We're talking 4 built-in memory strategies designed for the most common use cases. They make it super easy to get started with long-term memory, so let's dive into each one.
First up, we've got the user preference strategy. This one is all about personalization. It empowers your agent to remember a user's specific tastes. You know, their favorite brands, their preferred settings, their personal style, and it uses that to build a persistent profile over time.
And here's a perfect example of how powerful that is. Picture an e-commerce bot that remembers you love a certain brand and that you always buy a size large. The next time you visit, boom, it can offer recommendations that are perfectly tailored to you. It just makes the whole experience feel so much more personal and relevant.
Next, we have the semantic strategy. You can think of this one as your agent's personal fact checker. It's designed to pull out key pieces of information from conversations, things like order numbers, support ticket IDs, or specific names and dates. And then it stores all that in a dedicated knowledge base. And the whole point of this is efficiency. It means your users don't have to keep repeating themselves. If someone follows up on a support ticket a few days later, the agent already knows the order number, which just streamlines the entire process. It's a huge time saver.
Then we have session summaries. This strategy is perfect for those long, complex conversations. Instead of having to reread an entire chat history to get up to speed, the agent gets a condensed summary, like the Cliff's Notes, of all the key topics and decisions from that session.
This is incredibly useful for any kind of long-running task. Think about a complicated tech support call or a multi-step project planning session. The agent can just pick up right where it left off with full context. It saves time for everybody involved.
And finally, we have the episodic strategy. Now, this is where things get really interesting. This is where the agent goes from just remembering things to actually learning. It captures entire interactions as structured episodes, the user's intent, the agent's actions, and the final outcome, to figure out what works and what doesn't.
This is a total game changer. Why? Because by analyzing these episodes, the system can learn which phrases lead to higher customer satisfaction or which troubleshooting steps are the most effective. Your agent isn't just remembering facts anymore, it's evolving and improving over time. Okay, so the built-in tools are fantastic, but what happens when you have a more advanced, more specific use case? Well, that's where custom strategies come in, giving you that fine-grained control over the entire memory extraction process.
It really boils down to a clear trade-off. The built-in strategies are all about speed and simplicity. They're perfect for getting up and running quickly. Custom strategies, on the other hand, give you complete control. You can write your own prompts. You can even select a specific foundation model. It's essential for those really advanced or specialized needs.
Now, to get that level of control, you do need to set a few things up first. You'll have to create a specific IAM role in your AWS account, which basically gives the memory service permission to use a foundation model for you.
You'll also need to make sure that role has the right trust policy and, of course, that you actually have access to the model you're planning to use.
So, you've configured a memory strategy. How does your agent actually use it in a real conversation? Let's take a look at the life cycle, how it saves and retrieves all these memories.
Is actually a pretty simple two-step process. First, you save the raw conversation data into short-term memory. That's the trigger for your active memory strategies to kick in and start analyzing the data. Then, later on, you can use a semantic search to retrieve those structured, long-term insights that were extracted.
Now, here's something that is absolutely crucial to remember. This whole extraction process isn't instant. It runs in the background, which means it might take a minute, maybe even more, for new insights to actually become available. So you'll need to make sure your application logic accounts for this potential delay.
Of course, in the real world, things don't always go perfectly to plan. So what do you do when your agent's memory seems to fail, when it's not extracting the right information? Let's walk through how to troubleshoot these little memory lapses.
Here are some of the most common issues you're likely to run into. If you see LTM rate exceeded, it just means you're processing too much information at once and need a higher quota. Custom model Bedrock access denied, well, that's a classic permissions issue with your IAM role. And resource not found is usually just a simple typo in your model ID. The good news is the documentation has really clear steps for fixing every single one of these.
All right, so let's do a quick recap. We've talked about why AI agents are naturally forgetful and how to fix that using those 4 powerful built-in memory strategies. We also looked at how to create your own custom strategies for more control, how the whole memory lifecycle works, and, of course, what to do when you run into a bit of trouble.
And that leaves us with one final thought. The tools are officially here to build AI agents that aren't just intelligent, but are also context-aware, personal, and fully capable of learning. So the only real question is, what will you teach your AI first? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.